just a country boy, and he's making it good. He was y'all's underdog, dressed in overalls, living next to the woods. He liked to eat the sushi, but he don't even fish. Not so much a country boy, it's more like he's country-ish. Moved out of Hickory and headed for Southern Cal. Wound up in TV and film, making Popsicle proud. Now this country boy is back with his family. Got himself a podcast, he knows it'll last, 'cause he's in Hickory.
You're up, John.
All right. What up, bumpkins? How you doing? Welcome to episode 137 of Country-ish, and we have a sweet-tasting, deadly, gassy show for you today. It's National Daiquiri Day. Cheers. How'd that get started? Stick around to find out. And as usual, I'm giving money away. I've got more residual checks for y'all. Call in for a chance to win one. Also, I got a dang speeding ticket. Anybody in Richland, South Carolina want to help me out? How fast was I going? Stick around. In best trends, Arnold Schwarzenegger's in the news for farting in a female's face. I love this. Farta la vista, baby. Also, my buddy Mark Hunt is here, and we're going to exchange or unbox gifts we got each other at the Goodwill. It's a segment called Goodwill Hunting, and that's kind of why I'm wearing this. This is Goodwill stuff that we got. We'll get into that in a minute. And in small town news, a man killed his friend during a fishing trip, get this, in order to stop him from summoning Sasquatch. What? Why? How? We'll figure it out. Stay tuned. But we're live right now on Facebook and YouTube, possibly Twitter. And I got 4 people up in here checking your comments today. That's right. Over here, I got Elliott, the intern, and sitting right next to him is his intern, Sergeant Mark. Have a ball. One of them's doing Facebook, one of them's doing YouTube. Leave them a comment. And over here in this table, look at here. I got Intern Isaiah, our resident hayseed Gen Z. And next to him, a legend from Hickory. I'm talking about Mr. Mark Hunt, also known as Marcus Stamos. How you doing?
I'm good. You?
I like your shirt.
I like your shirt.
Thanks for getting me this.
Pop your tag.
Yeah, this is our tag right here. This is how you know we just got this.
There's a song, Popping
What?
Tags. Anybody know what I'm talking about?
I have no clue.
I'm not familiar with Popping
It's
Tags.
a rap song.
Yeah,
They're talking about popping
thrift
tags.
shop. I'm gonna pop some tags. I only got $20 in my
Talking
pocket.
about
I got
popping
$20
the
in my
tags.
pocket. Yeah, I know that song.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for this, Marcus. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been noodling?
So that's fishing with your hands.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, me either.
Don't know
Seen
if I
it on
want
TV. Have you?
No, I've never been noodling.
Nobody in here's been noodling, as far as I know, but maybe you have. Leave it in the comments section, and if it's interesting and one of my interns get to it fast enough, we'll read your comment. I'd like to hear about it. And here's how you know I'm going to do that. Even if I don't get to it this week, I'll probably, maybe, possibly get to it next week. And here's how you know I'm going to do that. I'm going to read comments right now from last week. Even though I wasn't up in here, Sebastian asked you guys, have you ever killed someone's pet? Huh? Stamos, you ever killed a pet?
No.
Yeah.
Not intentionally.
Not so accidentally, maybe. Well, Rick Sanford III emailed us, and he answered that question. He said, good morning. To answer Sebastian's question, have you ever killed someone's pet? When I was in high school / college, my mom got 2 kittens from a litter. We had them probably 8 or 10 months when I killed them. Not at the same time, but within weeks of each other. Dot, the first kitten, ran under my car when I was driving into the driveway one day, and I crushed her head.
Ugh.
The other one, named Dude, was hiding in the fan shroud of my car when I was leaving for school one morning. The car surprisingly started on the first try, and the fan took off his entire left side. We had to put him down, as the fan did not kill him. Oh, my goodness. Thank you for the detail, Mr. Rick Sanford III. That's horrible.
Left side. The whole left side.
Killed the whole left side, so then they had to finish him off.
Yeah, finish me off,
Finish
sir.
me off.
Please.
That's horrible, man. I'm sorry that happened to you. That must have scarred you for life. I mean, every word in here is just. I've killed. Let's see here. I've killed animals. I don't know if it was a pet, but I've hit. I don't know, dogs, cats, deer,
Squirrel.
accidentally, squirrels. What about you, Isaiah?
No, I've never killed a pet.
Okay, well, we've got time.
I mean, I think I've hit a squirrel once or twice
Right.
while driving.
Well, that was the story last week, right? The small town news story last week. A guy killed another dude's pet cock
Yeah.
because it was attacking him, right?
Yep, that's
Yeah.
correct.
Well, some people weighed in on this. Lewis Kingston III, you know who that is, right?
Yep.
He said, so Florida is not a free-range state, so the rooster running around free range is already illegal. That's kind of how I feel. If you can't keep your pet on a leash or contained and it is attacking me, I have every right to defend myself.
Right.
And I would have killed that damn chicken too. My dad killed a dog one time for, this happened. So he was, there was this one dog that would get loose from our neighbor's house all the time. And it would, for whatever reason, run to our house and run around the pool and bark at people in the pool or whatever. And we had to call them and say, hey, come get your dog. And they'd always come up and go, I'm so sorry. Hey, he got away again. I don't know how he gets away. That'll happen like 3 or 4 times. And then one day my dad came home from work when he was a bailiff. So he had his uniform on and a gun.
Pistol.
Yep. Pulled up in the driveway. Dog was sitting right there, right there, waiting for him to get out. He's like, I don't have to do this. So he got out of his car. Dog came at him, shot and killed the dog.
Right then.
Shot and killed the dog right there.
With
Called the other
service-
cops and said, by
service
the way, I
revolver.
just killed a dog. It was attacking me. And then, then he called the neighbors and told them, come get your dog. Well, is he up there again? Yeah, but he's dead now because I killed him because you didn't obey. You didn't do your part. And now your dog is dead because of your lack of discipline. So there you go.
Enough's enough.
Yeah. Tammy Mays McCormick, she said, I'm glad he got arrested. Animal abuse is wrong. Yes, so is people abuse. So if it's attacking people, that is also wrong. Samantha Dawn Kingston, she just wrote, harder than you thought. I think she's referring to the hosting duties.
Oh. Gotta be.
Right.
'Cause it
By the
is.
way, thank you.
I won the votes. I got the most votes. I just
Not
wanted
gonna let
to
it
put-
go, is it?
Nope.
You won the votes on Twitter, which was
And
probably about
Facebook.
50 people.
And Facebook.
And how many was that on Facebook?
I mean, it was quite a bit.
You don't know.
I don't know exactly. I
Next
just
time,
know
put
I
your
won.
numbers together.
Here's the thing. At the end of the day, it's my call.
Right.
And one of these days, I figure you're going to get there. But I don't think he was ready. Sean already had one under his belt. He hosted one other time when I was in Myrtle Beach. Mark, I don't even know if you want to do it. Would you have wanted to do it?
Yeah, I'll do the next one.
You want to do it?
Yeah, I want to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Just to keep him out of it. 'Cause I know
Well,
he wants to do
Samantha
it.
says it's harder than you think. I mean, I watched it. And Sebastian, I mean, got his glasses and he's doing this.
He still couldn't see. That's
I mean,
the thing.
it started off rough. You guys looked nervous and scared as hell.
Not me. He was. I
And-
was sitting back enjoying it.
Yeah. You would sit back and enjoy it. And I noticed the thing that you do from time to time, I don't know if you're aware of it, is when you're listening to a caller or someone else, you have a tendency to turn the other way. Like you just, like the camera's here, there's a caller called in.
Oh,
like,
yeah, it's
where you
just-
calling in from? And now you're looking over here. And
Yeah, because
Like, where's
they're
your
right
face?
there. They're right there.
yeah, but, okay, so the cameras are this way.
Hey, it's a learning thing. Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm just saying you can learn from it.
Yeah, yeah.
So when you do host the show, try and look at the camera.
I'm just going toward the noise, man.
Maybe not pick your nose or your ear.
Yeah, I
when
like
you're
to
doing,
pick
you
my-
do pick at things a
My
lot.
nose itches a lot.
And then your ear a lot, I see.
That's
a
a
lot of
sign.
ear picking.
That's still first base. So
So you're telling people at home,
still sign.
thinking about you, like Carol Burnett used to do.
It's just taking after Elliott.
I got you. But no, thanks for doing it.
You're welcome.
Within the first 10 minutes, I think you guys got into it pretty good. Yeah. All right. Tammy Mays McCormick also said, "Howdy, John. Your boys are doing a great job. Although Isaiah is hurt because he won the poll but didn't get the host, he needs a bonus treat. Oh, how about a virgin strawberry daiquiri? There you go. You're welcome. There's his treat." Chase Simply said, "Let's go! John and crew are the best." So thank you, Chase. And Shannon Marie, she said, "Stick that Chiquita sticker on your arm to beat the monkeypox quick. It's the newest monkeypox patch. It's science." Thank you, Shannon Marie. I like that. Did you guys talk about monkeypox?
No.
Okay, she just wanted to throw that in there. That's all good, Shannon. Thank you for the comments. Thank you all for the comments. But let me tell you something. We're not just a podcast that's live on YouTube and Facebook. We're a regular old podcast for your ear holes. I mean, we're on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Podbean. Anywhere you get a podcast, we're there. And if you want to help us out, you can join our Patreon support page. Yes. And for just $5 and up, there's many levels you can join at. At just $5 and up, you get access to our country-ish After Dark. Mark, where are you? There it is. Where'd you go?
I got lost.
You were like zoned out.
Yeah. I was
trying to make eye contact with you to get
about-
you ready for the After Dark part, but you didn't.
thinking
hear
about picking my nose last week. Sorry. Still reminiscing about.
All right. Well, just keep the camera on me. The next one, After Dark, is tonight. I don't know if Mark will be here. I'm hoping he'll be here. I know you're running low on energy.
Yeah.
what you
Maybe
said.
we'll see.
You'll rally. Next one tonight at 9:30, right after this show. And it's not too late to join. It's just for our Patreon supporters. Go to countryish.com, click support, sign up. But if you have no money and you still want to help us out, you can do that. Write a nice review on Apple Podcast, and I'll have our hayseed Gen Z, intern Isaiah, read it in his sweet Southern Virginia accent. I believe we have a new one, right?
Yes, sir. We have a brand new 5-star review by WQE Try You.
Okay.
They said, "I love the whole crew and everything about this fun-loving, hilarious podcast. Keep them coming, guys."
Hit it. Okay, that is so loud. Thank you for that. All righty, let's move on. Did you hit the share button yet? Right, this is the point of the show where I remind you in the beginning, before the show technically starts. But right now, one more soft nudge for you to hit that share button. And I used to do a share song. Now, last week, Isaiah, I saw you wearing the share wig.
Yes, sir.
Did you enjoy this?
Yeah, I like doing the sheriff's. Well, lip syncing it. I don't know
Yeah.
if I would enjoy it if I actually had to sing it.
So now I'm back in here. We're going to go back to the original deal.
Alrighty.
Okay, and here's the original deal. And everybody has to be on board with this, okay? I'm talking to you, Elliott. Okay. If we get to 5,000 stars, okay, during this show, if we get to 5,000 stars, whoever gave the most stars gets to choose whoever in this room you want to do the share stare at the very end of the podcast. So, I say goodbye, credits roll, I come back real quick. One of us will have the wig on and do the share stare song. If we get to 5,000, that's it. Let's plug some tour dates, shall we? July 23rd, that's this coming Saturday. I will be in Austin, Texas, baby, at the Vulcan Gas Company. Come see your boy. July 30th, right here in good old Hickory at the Hum. We're doing a country-ish movie night. Yeah, it's like a drive-in movie, but you just walk in with a lawn chair, and we watch Cannonball Run Under the Stars. I'm going to have the remote control and a microphone, and we're going to commentate live during the movie, and I'll pause it and show funny things that I think is funny, and it'll be a good time. We got beer and barbecue, so check that out. That's July 30th in Hickory. You can get tickets at jonreep.com. Click on tour dates. It's right there. August the 5th, Sharpsburg, Kentucky, at the Barnyard with Larry the Cable Guy, new up-and-coming comedian. I hope he's doing well. So check us out there. All righty. Now, how was your weekend? I want to know. I've been gone a long time. I hope you've been enjoying the show. As I told you, I got a dang speeding ticket coming back from Orlando. And let me just tell you, this right here.
Whoa, watch your step. You just walked into some bullshit.
This is some bullshit. Sorry, Mom. But it is. I don't know how radar guns work. I don't know how they can pinpoint one vehicle when there's a pack of like 8 vehicles all kind of going together. Right? I was on Interstate 85 in Ridgeland, South Carolina. So if you're in Ridgeland, South Carolina, and you know somebody who might know a judge or a DA or something or other, holler at your boy, because this is some BS. Okay? I wasn't speeding. I have sped many times, and I do deserve a ticket, but not this time. I was going 76. I actually remember this because I saw the cop on the interstate. I was in the left lane, the fast lane, going 76. 2 cars in front of me, a car to the right, 2 cars behind me. The one on the right was trying to come around me real fast. He was speeding. When I saw the cop pull out, I thought, oh, boy, that guy's going down. No, but he pulled me over. And he came to the door. I'm like, what? You got the wrong guy. And I knew it was pointless in arguing with him. And I told him, like, dude, I respect cops. My dad was a cop, but you got the wrong dude. And I gave him my license, and he wrote the ticket. 97 in a 70. How do you get to 90s? I was going 76. If I was going 97, that means every car around me was going 97 because it would be impossible to go through the cars. They're not made of gas.
So using a convoy.
Was it a convoy?
Using a convoy.
But I wasn't. It was just a pack of cars. We weren't going 97. So holler. Yes.
I was going to say, if you were doing 97, I'm proud of you, John.
Oh, I've done 97 many times.
That's that German speed limit.
Yeah, the Autobahn. Oh, that Honda Passport, it's been 97, but this time it was not. I actually got a speeding ticket one time coming out of Wilmington, North Carolina, in my mom's Volkswagen Beetle going about 97. And that one I deserved. So this one I didn't anyway. So that's one thing that happened. But I had a good time in Atlanta at the Punchline. If you were there and you came to see me, thank you very much. And I've got all kinds of pictures I can show you guys. And Alan, whatever you share first is what I will talk about. It doesn't matter what order you go in.
All right, let's go with these.
Okay, so lots of people driving recklessly, not me, other people. I didn't get in a wreck. I get there safely. But I noticed some bad car accidents in Florida. Here's one, pulling into Orlando. And I had timed it just right. 5 minutes into this, I was about to exit, and I was going to pee. And then, bam, this crash happens, and I can't go anywhere, and I had to pee in my car. Luckily, I had a big old Gatorade bottle. Pissed right in it. But look at that. Can you zoom into that? Look at that car. It's flipped upside down. Can you see that, Marcus?
I see it.
Yeah.
Anybody get thrown out or anything?
I didn't see a body.
No body mangled?
But I don't know. I didn't stare at the picture long enough. Could be one under there.
That's bad.
But they had a helicopter that had to fly in and do something. So not pretty. That was just one. And I think there's a video of another one I saw when I was driving in Orlando.
Yeah, let me pull that up.
We can do whatever's next. Whatever's easier, buddy. I don't care.
Let's do this.
All right, so check this one out. Going down the interstate in in Florida, saw this. Look at that thing. Whole front end of that truck is ablaze.
Wow.
Yeah. So be careful out there. Do the speed limit like I was doing in Ridgeland, South Carolina. Don't forget Cannonball Run coming up. Yes, Elliott.
Yeah, well, people are already chiming in. First of all, Ravencroft says, how can you get a speeding ticket? I thought 10 miles per hour was the speeding limit in Hickory. LOL. And Michael John said you should be able to fight it. But Jason Hartso, I believe it was, said, before it gets too late, request the car and body cam video so you can prove it from the cop.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So
you mean before he would there be video of him actually hitting the radar gun? I don't know how it works.
Nor do I.
If there's a police officer or a state trooper out there watching this, chime in. I'd like to hear your feedback. Thank you.
You're
Anything
welcome.
else?
No, that's it for now regarding that.
All right, Alan. Let's show some more pictures. What you got up here now?
This one.
Okay,
Bert
that's
Kreischer.
me in Orlando. Let me tell you about Orlando. I didn't sell out every show. In fact, only one was pretty packed. That was first show Saturday night. First show Friday, they had to do some giveaways last minute. And when that happens, you get people in there who do not care about the comedian and they don't care about the show.
Yeah.
And I have to get real and I have to overpower them. And in that moment, there was a guy, there was some chick on the front row who was kind of talking a little bit, and I had to, go at her, not in a mean way, but just acknowledge her. And then some other guy goes, "Oh, hey, it's my ex-wife." Like he noticed his ex-wife was sitting down there. And then he came down there and just started talking. I'm like, whoa, we don't talk during my show. You want to go reunite, go outside.
That's a family
And then I
reunion.
just saw like tattoos on him. I said, I got tattoos, and I took my shirt off. And then before you know it, I was trying to get him to take his shirt off. But it was a good show. It was just, I had to go above and beyond the Call of Duty. Shout out Bert Kreischer. All right, what else we got? Oh, there's Trish. This was in Atlanta. Trish Sir, Emmy award-winning host from HGTV and all kinds of home improvement, home makeover type shows. Who I've known forever, by the way, came to the show and did a guest set, so it was good to see her. And then that's me, her, and Craig Gass. Do you know who Craig Gass is, Elliott?
Yes, isn't he the gentleman that does all of the
Impressions.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
So this guy's hilarious. He does obscure impressions. The best one that I love that he does is Gene Simmons.
I was going to say he actually filled in for him one time.
Yes. In fact, on the Howard Stern show, they had him call in as Gene Simmons, and for the first 30 minutes, no one knew it wasn't Gene Simmons. And even Gene Simmons laughed his head off at this guy. He sounds just like him. So it was good to see these guys. That was Atlanta. Then in Atlanta, that's on the far right, is Jamie Bendel. He's the owner of the Punchline Comedy Club, and that's his buddy in the middle there. And I did his podcast called Comedy Roundtable. And we got to talking about daiquiris, of all things. But that dude's dad, I forgot exactly the verbiage on this, but that dude's dad in the middle came up with his own Mai Tai recipe that's now like the standard recipe for Mai Tais in California. So, random, we had to drink Mai Tais. There you go. What else we got? Oh, there we are, Lake Lanier. Had a good time. Had an off day in between Atlanta and Orlando. Went to Lake Lanier. Went tubing. That's Jamie and Jamie's friends and their kids. And I was just the third wheel hanging out, the token extra white guy on the lake. What else we got?
Do you want the video?
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Let me bring that.
Whatever we got. Oh yeah. So in Lake Lanier, what you do is you climb a rock, because basically Lake Lanier, they covered up a whole town. And there's one section where it's like very rocky. And of course, when you're in Lake Lanier, you jump off of a rock. And look at that water, how green it is. It's really pretty. Had a good time in Lake Lanier. Shout out Jamie Bendel and the Punchline in Atlanta. What else we got? Is that everything there?
Not yet.
Oh, yeah. So then,
Hold on. Let me bring it back up.
all good. I'll kill time. From Atlanta, I drove to Orlando. And me and my buddy
Sorry, one more.
Brent Blakeney. Is that one up right now? Oh.
Yeah, let's go on to Star Wars.
There, boom. So we went to Star Wars in Disney World. They have that whole Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. And I told Brent Blakeney a long time ago, when I knew that this date was on the books, Orlando, I thought, dude, this will be great. We're both quietly Star Wars nerd fans. You and I'll take you. You've been a good opener for a long time. On me, I'll take us to Disney World, and I figured I could just buy tickets whenever I felt like it, but that's dumb and naive on my part. Apparently, it's sold out for months and months and months. And so I got there and I scrambled. I didn't know what to do, but we got in, and we'll get to all that later. But these are some pictures. That's from the cantina inside of, that's where I guess Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi met Han Solo for the first time in that cantina. And then they got a little robot playing music up in there. Man, it was a good time. So, Mark, have you ever been to Disney World or Disneyland?
No,
Yeah.
have not.
How about you?
Nope.
You guys?
No, sir.
We don't get out much,
Sucks
do
for
we?
y'all, man.
I don't have the desire to go to Disney World.
Oh. Well, I will say it was the hottest day Orlando has seen in a long time.
Because you were there.
because I was there, obviously, and they knew I finagled my way in. So check out what we had to do. Alan, is now a good time to tell that story?
Yeah, you could do
Or
that.
do I want to save it? Okay. Yeah, so here's what I had to do, right? I didn't know how I was going to get in. I already told Brent that we would get in. And Brent has a timeshare. His parents have a timeshare in Orlando. So we stayed there 2 days before the gig started. So now I'm staying with Brent on Brent's dime, and I've offered this thing to Disney World, and I got nothing. So I'm scrambling, and I call some radio stations in Orlando. One of them's called Monsters in the Morning, right? So I'm calling them, and I'm asking them, their listeners in Orlando, hey, guys, help a ginger out. Can you get me in Star Wars? And they're like, well, we know a guy who works with Disney Tours. We'll call him and see what we can do. We'll connect you guys. And we connected, and he goes, yeah, you can't get in. You can't buy a ticket, right? And I had my agents working on this, like guys in Nashville, guys in Los Angeles, people who have connections to Disney and ABC. They're all like, we don't know what to do. You're screwed, buddy. And so this one guy, I call him up. I'm like, hey, I was told you could help me out with this. He goes, okay, you got to meet me here at this time, and we'll walk over to customer service. And I built a whole backstory for you guys. So basically, this is kind of like a side hustle, what he does. And he's like, as we're walking over to the customer service, he's like, okay, so you are my cousin, and we were supposed to be, there's 30 of us, and you guys were supposed to be in the group, and for whatever reason, they forgot. And so you're my cousin, and your partner is your buddy Brent. I go, my partner? He goes, yeah, your husband is Brent Blakeney. I'm like, oh, so I have to pretend to be gay to get in Disney World.
Yes.
And it was fun. And we got
was
in.
fun.
Yeah, we doubled down on your wokeness, Disney. You're woke? I'm woker now. Huh?
Look
You're
at
going to
it.
deny a blue-eyed ginger and his 6'7" partner into Disney? How dare you? So, of course, we got in.
Cute
and
guy.
I got like a fast pass, too. So it was great. That's how you beat the system. You beat them at their own game. But, yeah, here we are. That's me and a stormtrooper on the hottest day ever, by the way. We tapped out early. It was so hot. We did all the rides, and then was like, are you good? Yeah, I'm good. Let's get out of here. So that was fun.
Hey, John, you want to play that little video you guys made?
Oh, yeah. There's one scene in Star Wars that me and Brent tried to recreate, and I'll show it to you. We just did this on the fly.
I don't like you. Sorry. My friend doesn't like you either. I'll be more careful. You better watch yourself. We have 12 death systems on such
I screwed up. I forgot exactly what he said, but we were trying to recreate that one scene where Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi had to basically chop a guy's arm off at that bar because you'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. Good times, everybody. Let's move on. These guys are passing out. Get on a cruise ship, baby. Next year, 2023, November 5 through 11. That is 7 days, baby. It's the Sea Amigos cruise. Yeah, and it's not just me. We got Reno Collier and John Heffron are going to be doing stand-up comedy. We're all going to be doing karaoke and all the meeting and greeting you can shake a stick at. It's Royal Caribbean's brand new ship, Wonder of the Seas. We leave from Port Canaveral. That's right next to Orlando, Florida. And we stop at Coco Cay, Cozumel, Mexico, Roatan, Honduras, Costa Maya, Mexico. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Possibly Willie Nelson's granddaughter, Raylyn Nelson, will be on there. And if I have anything to do with it, Marcus Stamos will be on that ship as well.
Yes, sir.
And hopefully Alan Jackson, and hopefully these guys. It's too early to tell, but you go ahead and book a cabin. Go to johnreep.com, click on the cruise ship. All right, I said we get to our first segment. What do you say, boys?
Let's do it.
Segment time.
Okay. Contain yourself, Marcus. Please. It's almost like you're faking enthusiasm, and I don't appreciate it.
No.
This is brought to you by Hendrick Honda of Hickory. That's right. Are you in the market for a new vehicle? How about a used vehicle? How about a hot dog or a hamburger? How about a vehicle that can go 97 miles an hour in a 70? Go to Hendrick Honda Hickory. Get yourself, tell them Jon Reep sent you. All righty. What do I do here? It's real simple. I click on Twitter. I click on your hashtag. I find what it is that people are talking about, and I weigh in. It's how you know we're in the know. It's a segment that I like to call, ooh, it's the best trends. Here's what you're talking about. All right, everybody, applause. There it is. Okay. Happy National Daiquiri Day. Now, we are enjoying some daiquiris from a place called Duke's, from a man named John Duke, right here in good old Hickory, North Carolina. Right, Elliott?
Yes, sir.
Oh, look, he's holding up a sign. There's the menu. Mm-hmm. Been there many times.
Yes.
It's a good place. And this daiquiri's pretty good. So how did it start? Why is there daiquiris? What's it named after? Are you guys curious to find out?
Sure, let's find out.
That's the only reason we showed up tonight.
I know.
To learn this.
Well,
right?
let's get to it. Each year,
waiting for
on
it.
July the 19th, people across the United States fill their glasses with a rum-based cocktail and toast to National Daiquiri Day. Daiquiri is a family of cocktails whose main ingredients are rum, citrus juice, typically lime, and sugar. It all started back in 1898 off the coast of Cuba during the Spanish-American War. A guy named Jennings Cox, an American engineer, supervising a mining operation located in a village named Daiquiri. Every day after work, Cox and his employees would gather at the Venus Bar. Then one day, Cox mixed up Bacardi, lime, and sugar in a tall glass of ice. He named the new beverage after the daiquiri mine. So it's that simple. It's named after a little town in Cuba. Did you guys know that?
I had no clue.
No clue.
So
Now
this
you
cocktail
know.
has been around since the late 1800s.
1898.
Wow.
Yeah, you did your math right. 1898 is the late 1800s. Good job.
We just Googled it, too.
You know, I Googled when the
All you gotta do
Spanish-American
is,
War
if I
is.
tell you 1898 and you go
I
like,
had-
well, that's the late 1800s, yeah.
Well, you said Spanish-American, so I wanted to Google when that war was because I had
Yeah.
no clue.
You learn a lot here. This is an educational and informational podcast. In 1909, Admiral Lucius W. Johnson, a U.S. Navy medical officer, tried Cox's drink and subsequently introduced it to the Army and Navy Club in Washington, D.C. And then the daiquiri just took off after that. So there you go. Happy Daiquiri Day. All right. Also, what else was trending? Marcus, you're going to love this one. This is right up your alley.
Farting.
Hashtag Arnold Schwarzenegger's end of days co-star claims he deliberately farted in her face. Says he's a bit too full of himself. I love this story. Arnold Schwarzenegger's end of days co-star. Her name is Miriam Margolyes. Have you seen this lady before?
No.
Is she playing Star Wars, maybe?
She could have been in a makeup. You wouldn't have known her. She actually looks like a Star Wars
That's what
character.
I'm saying, yeah.
She accused him of deliberately farting on her on that movie set, The End of Days. Have you seen the movie End of Days?
Bits and pieces, isn't it?
Have you seen it, Elliot?
Yeah, bits and pieces.
Yeah,
like
I don't really remember much of this movie, but
About the Antichrist.
Schwarzenegger was the star of the 1999. It's a supernatural horror movie in which he played an ex-cop who attempts to stop Satan before he creates the Antichrist. Margolyes, known for her role as Professor Sprout in the Harry Potter movies. You seen that one, Elliot?
I've
Isaiah?
never seen a Harry Potter movie
She had a
in my
small
life.
role as one of the antagonists assisting Satan. She goes toe-to-toe with Arnold Schwarzenegger's character. And during her appearance on another podcast, she claimed that he farted on her while they were filming the scene. She said he was actually quite rude. He farted in my face. She said, now I fart, of course I do, but I don't fart in people's faces. He did it deliberately right in my face. How many times is she going to say face? I was playing Satan's sister, and he was killing me, so he had me in a position where I couldn't escape and laying on the floor, and he just farted. That's a good move. I mean, this is a jock thing. This is
that's funny.
This is what jockey dudes do. He's a jock. He's a weightlifter. He spends a lot of time in the locker rooms. Of course, he farts on people.
You know what? She's very glad he didn't catch it in his hand and throw it in her face.
Right.
You ever done that before? You ever caught one?
But even that is she got it straight from the horse's mouth.
Right.
She didn't have to put it in his hand. I think he was sitting on her face and farted in her face. But yes, I know what you mean. You cup it, do that stuff. But we've all done that in locker rooms. I mean, I'm sure you farted on people before.
Of course I have.
Crop dusting,
I
kinds of
farted
stuff.
in people's face before. My uncle was taking a nap one time, and I just bent right down and farted right in his face.
What did he have to say
That
about
was just last week.
Oh, he was mad.
Yeah. Oh, you got to do it.
Yeah.
I farted on my dad's pillow one time, and he woke up the next morning and had pink eye, and he was like,
Yes.
Wow.
From your
So
fart.
that's how potent your gas is.
Yeah.
All you had to do was fart in a pillow.
Gave him
And
pink.
then hours later, he sleeps on it.
Damn near
Gets
blind.
Pink eye. Dude, you're like an X-Man. That's your special skill.
Yeah.
You're like Mr. Methane Man.
Are you sure you want him on a cruise now?
Get him his own room. You know what I mean? Somewhere on
not
the
bugging
balcony,
with
maybe, with a balcony. But yeah, I mean, that's just what dudes do, right?
Yeah.
They just fart
It
on
means he
people.
likes her.
Right. Now think of this. Yes, exactly. What's her face?
Magalis.
Yeah, be happy. You'd be lucky Arnold Schwarzenegger farted in your face.
Of course.
That's just how he shows he loves you. Yeah,
If he didn't like you, he wouldn't have done it.
right. She added, it wasn't on film. It was in one of the pauses, but I haven't forgiven him for it. So this whole story was brought up in the conversation after the host of that podcast she was on asked her, are there any celebrities that you didn't like working with? And at first she pretended to forget his name, and then she goes, Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's a bit full of himself, and I don't care for him at all. But that's hilarious. I can't remember the last time I farted in someone's face, though. You know, that's pretty bold. Could you imagine, I mean, the things that Arnold Schwarzenegger eats, and what is he, 70-something? Oh, this was in 1999. So he was a young 50.
Yeah.
I'm sure that could not have smelled great. Yeah. Get out of here. Call the chopper.
He was probably around 50 because he's 74 now.
74 now. Yeah. Oh, poor lady. She looks like, if you look at her face, it looks like the perfect face to fart on. If I
It looks like it's been farted on,
yeah,
actually.
it looks like it's been farted on many times, and that's why her face is that way.
I just
she
wonder if
looks
she
like
got
she's
pink eye.
into it, actually. Like that's her fetish, is a fart fetish. Farting in my face fetish. That's her thing. That's what it looks like. What'd you say?
I just wonder if she got pink eye from the accident.
That wasn't your
I
fart.
don't know. She looks fine in this picture, but yeah. Anyway, hilarious.
She just won $2 million lawsuit.
Yeah, I don't know if she's going to sue him, but might as well. Everybody's getting all sue happy these
Might as
days.
well, yeah.
Speaking of suing people, did you know car repossessions is on the rise? Did you know you also have every right to stop a car repo guy from taking your car? Mm-hmm. Consumers have broad rights to stop a car repossession from happening, and that is where the law firm at Sue the Collector can help you. Not so much about farting in faces, but if your car is about to be repossessed or your car was repossessed and you verbally told them to stop and leave your car alone, or physically hurt or injured by the repo agent, or they took the wrong car altogether, you may have a case. The attorneys at Sue the Collector specialize in wrongful car repossession and can help you or your loved one. So if you or your loved one were injured, lost valuables, or wrongfully had your car repossessed, call them right now. Call 1-877-BAD-REPO. That's 1-877-BAD-REPO. One more time, everybody. 1-877-BAD-REPO. All righty then. Okay. Let's get on to our next segment. Now, as you guys know, Alan, am I forgetting anything? Can I get right into the small town news?
No, you go for it, man.
All right, I'm having fun over here. Any interesting comments so far from the gallery over here?
Well, Steve Wilder's got a new nickname for Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's called him the Fartinator.
Fartinator. I love it. Yes. Well, let's move on to our next segment. Now, as you guys know, There's a lot of negative things going on in the news right now. You know what I mean? A lot of politics, a lot of pandemics, a lot of Putins. We ignore those things. We find the weird things that happen in small towns, and it can be best described by Justin Clyde Williams.
We're just small town dudes with small town news, breaking stories of crimes committed you never do. Mind your P's and Q's or they'll cover you. The town may be small, but the news is huge.
Alrighty, check this headline out. This is a weird, crazy story. A man killed his friend during a fishing trip to stop him from summoning Sasquatch. Can you believe this? This all happened in Pontotoc County in Oklahoma last Saturday when two buddies went on a catfish noodling trip. So I asked you guys in the beginning, have you ever been noodling? I've never been. Well, it's also known as hillbilly hand fishing. I went noodling one time, but I didn't use my hands. You know what I'm saying? I caught a blowfish and crabs. Anyway, here's what you do if you've never been noodling. I've seen it on TV. They basically cover their forearm in peanut butter, and they shove it into a catfish hole underwater. You hold your breath. You wait for a catfish to bite down on your hand. Then you're supposed to yank it out like you're King Arthur pulling a sword from a stone. And now all of a sudden you're King Catfish Cooley and you got to have sex with Guinevere. I think that's how it goes down. I'm not sure. In the comments section, anyone talk about noodling?
Shane Flint said that he had been noodling.
Oh, I'm sure.
Of course.
Shane Flint's been noodling. I'd love to hear. Hopefully Shane Flint will join us for Country-ish After Dark and can tell us some noodling stories. Well, these guys, they went noodling, and it was a 53-year-old Larry Doyle Sanders who confessed to killing his friend, also 53-year-old Jimmy Glenn Knighton. Right out the gate, that's too many names for me.
Right.
You know?
Too many first names.
Yeah, I don't trust anyone who goes by three names. You know what I'm saying? Right. Lee Harvey Oswald, John Wayne Gacy, John Wilkes Booth, right? Marcus Hunt Stamos.
Yeah,
Can't trust these
that
people.
guy.
Well, when Larry came back home alone, he told his daughter and the cops that he had to kill Jimmy. He said Jimmy was trying to get away from me so that Bigfoot would eat me. Now, this article, it doesn't go on to say why or how he came to this conclusion, but I'm guessing it's drug-related, you know, like a bad acid trip or mushrooms, right? He's hallucinating. Maybe his buddy was cutting carrots and throwing salt on him like an old Bugs Bunny cartoon, you know, getting ready to cook him up. He's like, hey, bath salts, mushrooms, and Larry. That's what's for dinner. Big feet love it. The Oklahoma SBI said that Larry thought Jimmy basically tricked him into being out there. Tricked him. Like it's snipe hunting, right? Isn't that what snipe hunting is? Surprise, there's no such thing as snipes, and Bigfoot is real. And he's going to eat you. This sounds like a horror movie. I'm picturing a Ned Beatty type and a bunch of snipes on steroids. Yeah, it's like Deliverance meets Gremlins meets Harry and the Hendersons. Anyway, well, the two fought for over an hour, and Larry allegedly choked Jimmy to death near the river, then went home and confessed to his daughter, who, get this, also happens to be dating Jimmy's son. How crazy is this story? So he killed his daughter's boyfriend's dad. This would be the best Jerry Springer episode of all time. You know, I hope they weren't planning on getting married. That's going to be an awkward wedding, you know. No father of the groom, just an empty chair sitting there. What do you serve for dinner, catfish or Jimmy? You know. Well, Sheriff John Christian said Larry appeared to be under the influence of something. Larry's statement was that Jimmy had summoned Bigfoot to come and kill him. That's why he had to kill Jimmy. I don't know if that defense is going to hold up in court. You know, if I was his lawyer, I would advise him to take a different route, you know. How do you plead? Not guilty, Your Honor. It was self-defense. First of all, we all know Bigfoot is real, so that's off the table. We're in Oklahoma. This is a given. And obviously, when a friend takes you catfish noodling and then tries to leave you out there, what are they actually doing is trying to feed you to Sasquatch. You're not catfish noodling anymore. You're Bigfoot noodling, and you're the bait. I had no choice, Your Honor. I don't know if that's going to hold up in court. How do you summon Bigfoot anyway? Do you buy like a duck call thing that makes a Chewbacca sound? I don't know what that is. Do you douse yourself in urine from a Sasquatch in heat? Not sure how you summon Bigfoot. Well, Larry is now facing a charge of first-degree murder. Plus, he also has 2 outstanding warrants from drug-related cases. In 2019, he was placed on probation for 5 years for public intoxication and trying to bring meth into the jail. Who brings meth into the jail? Well, of course, the cops found it, and they had to noodle it out of him. There you go, boys. Keep your enemies close and your noodle buddies closer.
I think we figured out what happened.
They figured it out. It was drugs.
The meth.
I mean, meth could have been PTS. I mean, he could have had all kinds of things.
I think it was the meth.
But, you know, some
meth.
people get out there and do mushrooms, and you hallucinate. So
I think it makes you want to kill people, though. Meth will.
bath salts. Remember bath salts?
Yeah, maybe.
That used to be a thing. Elliot, yes.
Shane Flint says, this happened not so far from my hometown in Oklahoma. Not surprised.
Shane, you got to call in tonight. I hope to see Shane on Countryish After Dark. Now we got a noodling and catfishing and oh yeah, the murder this actual story happened right
Yes.
there.
Sasquatch murder.
Crazy.
Also, boss, thank you very, very much. You just destroyed an elaborate plan we had to take Isaiah
I
snipe
was trying to
hunt.
gloss over it, but you had to bring it up one more freaking time, didn't you?
This stuff lives forever. You don't think
Yeah.
he picked up on it?
Yeah. So but now you brought it up. So what is it you think we're talking about?
I have no clue.
Boom! So keep your
mind.
mouth shut and follow my freaking lead.
He'll go back and watch it.
All right, we got to take a quick break. We got a lot more show to do. We've got Goodwill hunting. We got money to give away. So don't go anywhere and check out this new Sundrop thing I did. A little ad I made for Sundrop. We'll be right back with more Countryish after this. Hey everybody, I'm in Brevard, North Carolina, and Sundrop has another giveaway. This time, I'm at the headquarters of Sylvan Sport, and they're going to give away the coolest camper ever. And I'm with the creators of the coolest camper ever, Tom and Kyle. You guys going to show me how to work this thing?
We sure are, John. Let's go.
Let's go.
The coolest thing about the Sylvan Sport Go is it's so easy to set up. You take this crank handle out of the storage box, you just put it right in that hole, and then you begin to crank. Yeah, I got it. All right, wait, scrap, this is easy. I got this. Watch this. One hand for the crank, one hand for the drain. So easy, a comedian can do it. This is where we make the sun drop, baby. Look at this. Huh? Let's check it out inside. Look at this. So much room in here. Huh? Do you mind if I try the sleep situation in here? Go for it.
All right, Thomas. Let's see how comfortable this is.
Whoa!
For me.
Did you like the movie The Christmas Story?
Never heard of it. Let's see if we can actually get some shut-eye up in here. All right. You know, Thomas, normally I have a story read to me, so do you mind just picking up where I left off? There's a bookmark in there. Thanks.
Okay. The little butterfly lizard had always enjoyed playing near his home.
Oh, cool. Has a table for activities and stuff. Wow. 2 words. First word.
Grizzly bear.
No.
Campfire. Oh, thunderstorm. Fire.
Sundrop.
Oh. Okay.
Kidding me? All right, Thomas, thank you so much. What an amazing camper you've designed here. I'm just thrilled, and very happy that you're giving it to me.
Wait, John, this Go Camper is for the Sundrop contest winner.
Right, the contest winner. I got you. Well, I think it's time that the contest winner gets some alone time in his new camper, huh? So maybe you should go. All right, buddy. Gonna miss that guy. Huh? Pretty cool, huh? Should get yourself one. Go to makeitaSundrop.com and register for your own Go. Go now. Yeah. Good. Let's see if you're on top of things. Hey, go to makeaitasundrop.com and enter the contest. All right. We already have a winner from the ATV. Yep. Guy from Fuquay, Verena by the name of Will D. That's right outside of Raleigh. Won himself an ATV. And so now you could win something. Go to makeaitasundrop.com. Now, I was telling you a little bit about Disney and Star Wars. And the guy who got us into Star Wars, I had him zoom in and talk to me and me and John Heffron. We do a podcast called Heffron and Reep every Monday night, 8:00, and we also were trying to do compliment people who are doing a side hustle, or figuring out ways to make more money, maybe start their own business. And we call it Mind Your Business. We're going to mind your business. What are you doing? What is it? Let's talk about it. And that's why we had this guy, Joey Mazant, come on and talk about how Brent Blakeney had to be my husband. Check it out. We'll be right back. And it's sold out, right, Joey?
It was. So what happens is Disney only sells X amount of tickets because they're trying to regulate who goes to what parks. Otherwise, you'll have 100,000 people in the Magic Kingdom and 14 people in Animal Kingdom. So they try to regulate it so that the parks are a little bit more spread out. So what I did is when I found out what you needed, I hopped on the website, refresh, grabbed my ticket. And then you and I, it just so happened to be that I have, my cousin's in town with his partner. And I'm already in the park. I've already got the reservation. So does my sister, Kelly. We're already in the park. We need to get you into the park as well. And what Disney does is, because they don't want to split families up, as long as you have relatives that already have a park ticket, they'll usually find one of maybe 80 tickets that are left that they're holding for day of. And that's all we did.
So, wait a minute. So you purchased a ticket for you?
No, I have an annual pass. So I'm allowed to book up to 5 days at a time.
Okay, so you already have an annual pass, and you just went on and got a pass for that day, and then you said, "Oh, by the way, I got to get my cousin and his partner in."
Yeah, I added you as a relative to my account.
Got you. But what I love, John, the backstory that he built was Brent was my husband.
Oh. Wow, especially in
and
Florida
he sold it, dude.
That Santos guy, he probably. Wow, that was a strong move.
Strong move when you think how Disney's leaning these days with a lot that's going on with the whole, woke culture, all this kind of crap that they're getting crap for.
Yeah.
He goes, I see you and I double down. I double down on your wokeness. And now I present you with a ginger, fair-skinned, blue-eyed ginger, rarest of the rare, and his husband. You going to tell them they can't come into your park?
Yes.
Oh, man. Thank you, Joey Mazant and John Heffron. Check out heffronandreep.com every now and then if you want more Heffron and Reep stuff. Now, I say it's time we give money away.
It's your money. Let's do it.
You had a good time giving my money away
last
time.
Luckily, it was a pretty good sized check last week.
Okay.
I thought the people deserved it.
Well, if you're new to the show and you don't know what we're talking about, I've done some acting in my day. I've been in some sitcoms and movies and commercials and adult films, and they have to pay you when they air them. They're called residual checks. I get them in the mail all the time. I got a stack over here. How many do you think's in that pile right there, Marcus?
6 or 7, probably.
About 6 or 7. I'll have Mark hand me one here in a minute, and I'll open it up, and I'll tell you what it's for. And then you call in with a guess. There should be a phone number down here. Call that number, and I'll take 3 phone calls at random. Closest person to the amount, I will mail you the check. Elliott will mail you the check. I will endorse it to you, and I will send it to you. And it is your check. You can do what you want with it, okay? Good luck cashing it. But it's yours. You can put it in a frame. You can put it in a dang shredder for all I care. It's yours now.
You pay the taxes on it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
If I cash it, but I don't cash it, they cash
Let
it.
them pay the taxes on it.
Man, you paid taxes on it.
Tired of paying damn taxes.
I know, man. Pay a lot. It's a game that we like to call...
Miss you last week.
How much is that screen actor?
You ended it, but you could have went longer.
That's right. I
He's
had
done.
55 seconds left.
I had plenty left.
That's pretty good. Yeah. All right, so
Wasn't the same without you last
slide me a check. I know Sean is not a singer.
No, not like
y'all
me.
didn't harmonize. He holds back when it's just me and him. So you had to do all the heavy lifting during that part, didn't you?
Pretty much.
Okay. So here we go. I'm going to open a check. I don't know how much this says. I'm going to open it down here so Mark can't see it. We'll do some in-house guesses. That's how you gauge what your guess should be. Check out my poker face when they give their answers. Hopefully it'll help you out. And let's see what we got down here. Okay. Good deal.
What's it for?
This is for, make sure you can't see this.
Tombstone.
No, I wish I was a tombstone. We got 2 separate amounts again because this one was made out to me and not my corp. So we've got before taxes and after taxes.
Let's do the most, whatever's the most.
I'm going to do what the check is, I think, because that's what they're going to end up with. You know what I mean?
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. So after taxes, this is what the winner's going to get. All right. It's for one episode. One episode of the RODNEY sitcom. It was an ABC sitcom, RODNEY. And this is for electronic sell-through. One episode. Marcus.
I'm going to go with $3.71.
Yes, we got the music going now. This is the very intense music to show you how serious this game is. Your guess. $3 and something, brother.
71. I guess it doesn't matter because
Isaiah.
I'm going to go $7.15.
Elliott.
$6.11.
Ball.
I'm going to go right in the middle, $5.89.
Closest one is Stamos. But he didn't get exactly right. Now we take 3 phone calls, and we find out if someone can get it exactly right. He's not winning this check because he's a part of the show. One of you's going to win it. One of you's is going to win it. We're going to take 3 random phone calls. We'll get to talk to you. We'll get to figure this out. Maybe you get it exactly right. If you get it exactly right, I double the check. I will actually write another check from my own personal account, and I will double this amount.
out of your checkbook.
Out of my checkbook.
They still have checkbooks.
I still have a checkbook.
Wow.
If you get it exactly right, you get 2 checks. The Alan Jackson, when you're ready, just let someone on into the showroom. Are there people in the bullpen?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. There's somebody in the room right now talking.
All righty. Jon Reep here. Who am I talking to?
Shannon.
Shannon, what's your last name?
Toomey.
Shannon Toomey.
Yeah.
Okay, Shannon. Well, thanks for calling in. Where are you calling in from?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Wow, that's way up north. Are you next to Boston? You park your car in Harvard Yard?
I spent my summers in Morganton as a kid. Does that
Morganton?
count?
Okay,
Yeah, cool.
yeah. So how old are you, Shannon?
Old.
Don't ask a lady that.
I can't see her. She sounds young. She sounds like she could be 17. Are you a young lady,
I'm
Shannon?
more like your age.
Oh, you're like,
Huh?
You're more my age?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you called in. What do you do for a living, Shannon?
I used to be a motorcycle vendor.
Motorcycle vendor? No kidding.
Motorcycle shows.
I bet she's been to Myrtle Beach, I bet.
You been to Myrtle Beach?
Oh, yeah, the Suck Bang Blow, of course.
Suck, bang, blow. So she was a vendor there, yeah?
Yeah. Motorcycle vendors know all about suck, banging, and blowing in Myrtle Beach. I hear you. I'm glad that you're over 21. Now that we've established that, we can make these sort of tasteless jokes.
Yep.
You ever farted in somebody's face?
Not intentionally, no.
You got to get on that. As a motorcycle vendor, I would imagine that has happened on other people's crotches. You know, you ride in tandem or whatever. Okay, Shannon, have you ever seen the TV show Rodney?
I have not.
Well, you got to get on that, because if you stream it, they have to pay me again.
Okay.
Okay, how much is the Screen Actors Guild residual check?
$3.72.
$3.72. One more penny than Stamos. Lock her in, the Alan Jackson. We got 2 more phone calls, and she did not get it exactly right. So it's anybody's ball game right now.
Stay on the line, Shannon. We're going to keep you on mute, and we'll bring the others in.
Yeah, stay on the line, Shannon. We're going to figure these other 2 calls out, and if you are the closest, we'll come back to you, let you back on the show, and give you all kinds of accolades.
All right, bringing another random caller in right now.
Alrighty, I can't wait to find out who the next one is.
All right, they're in the room with you, John.
Jon Reep here. Who am I talking to?
Hey, this is Mary.
Mary, where you calling from?
I am in Kingsport, Tennessee. That's about an hour and a half from Hickory or so, maybe a little longer. 2 hours.
Okay.
Across the border.
Yeah, well, howdy, neighbor, the volunteer state. I hear you. I like Tennessee people. And what do you do?
I'm about 10 minutes from the Virginia line. Not far.
From what? Yeah, I missed it.
From the Virginia line.
From the Virginia line.
She's not too far from where I grew up.
Oh, yeah. Do you know the Pinnells up there in Virginia?
I know some of them.
Oh, do you know who this is?
I have no idea.
Okay. Don't you lie to me, young man.
No, I have no clue, seriously.
Mary,
But
this
if
is
she
quite
wins,
contrary. Huh?
She is going to take me to the Purple Cow for dinner.
How do you know this?
I have
It's
no
right
idea.
there.
I was just
About
saying.
10 minutes away.
Do you know what the Purple Cow is, Mary?
It's a drive-around restaurant. You order at one window and you drive to the next window.
You mean like most drive-thrus?
Well,
That's
yeah,
weird. That's a
the
weird
owner of the
concept. I've never heard of
restaurant-
such a thing. You mean you don't get out of the car?
They actually shut the Purple Cow down because the owner got busted for murder.
Oh, this is great. Maybe this will be a small town news segment. Is this true, Mary? Do you know about this?
She dressed up as a clown or something.
Yep,
Just
she dressed up
clown
as a
killing
clown
in Florida.
and killed her boyfriend's wife or something.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was, it's been like on those mystery shows.
Wait, what's the name of the town?
Well, the Purple Cow is in Kingsport.
Okay, do you mind if I talk to Mary for 1 second? Sorry. Mary, what's the name of the town?
It's Kingsport.
Kingsport.
Kingsport, close to Bristol. Yep. You're going to come to Bristol. You'll be in Kingsport.
That's right. Are you going to come see me, Reno Collier?
Yeah, I am.
Right. Well, Mary, I'm excited. I can't wait to meet you. I'm glad you called in. What do you do for a living?
Sell internet.
You sell
to
the internet.
People in rural areas.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I wonder if she knows Sebastian. Doesn't he sell internet sometimes?
I don't know what he does sometimes.
He's a southeastern man of mystery. We don't know what he does.
No.
Okay, Mary. I don't know if you've seen the sitcom Rodney, but this is for one episode of that. How much is the Screen Actors Guild residual check?
I'm going to go high and say $7.27.
Okay, $7.27. All right, like a damn jet. I hear you. Put her on hold, the Alan Jackson. Mary, you stay on hold, and I hope Shannon's still on hold, because no one's got it exactly right. We got one more phone call to take, and it is anybody's ball game. And we're going to find out.
All right, they're in the room.
All right, Jon Reep here. Who am I talking to?
Eddie Weber.
Eddie Weber. All right, buddy. You trying to get me to do free voiceovers, huh? I see how you work, dude. You come slide in the side door, get one of my co-hosts, make him feel guilty.
Slide in my DMs.
Yeah. You slide in Stamos' DMs. Get in line, buddy. There's a lot of chicks you got to wait on. All right, Eddie. I'm glad you called in, buddy. Where are you from again? Tell me where you're at. Pensacola, Florida. I was just in Orlando, and next I will be going to Naples. Are you ever going to come to one of my shows when I'm in Florida?
Well, I think the closest one I'm going to be able to meet or get you is probably somewhere around Atlanta or Mobile.
I was just in Atlanta, didn't see you.
Yeah, no, work. I probably didn't know about the show.
This is a one-sided relationship, Eddie. I feel like I'm doing all the driving. And I'm coming to your area, and not once have you made an effort to come see me. Still wants me to do free voiceovers for him. Eddie, come on now. All right, buddy. I hope you've watched the Rodney sitcom at least once in your life, and I hope you can make a good guess.
Absolutely.
This will go towards VO work. How much is the Screen Actors Guild residual check?
I hate to say it because I love the show, but I think it's going to be right around, let's say, $3.05.
$3.05. I am handing the check to our intern, Sergeant Mark Have a Ball. Well, actually, he's Elliott's intern. And he has given me permission to talk to him. Thank you for that.
Oh, you're quite
welcome. He
welcome.
has taken the check into the studio, into the booth, where he has handed it to the Alan Jackson and Moose. They're crunching the numbers as we speak. That's Moose crunching. And they're going to feed it into the algorithm machine, which is one of the fastest computers in the Tri-County area. And this was actually in the movie Star Wars 3, Richard Pryor's supercomputer. And,
you mean Superman 3?
What'd I say?
You said Star Wars 3.
Oh, yeah, that would be great. I think it was in both. You just didn't know about it in Star Wars 3. It was so fast.
It made a brief
quick
cameo.
Yeah, right. All right. So, when Ball hands me the check, that means we have a winner, correct?
Yes, correct. We do have a winner.
That's how
certified,
fast.
verified. We actually put 2 computers on it this time, just to make sure. I didn't want to have any problems.
I like that. I like that you guys do that, and I like how fast you're getting at turning the keys simultaneously. Because it takes 2 keys to turn it on, and the keyholes aren't next to each other; they're spread out.
Good God!
So can't be done by one person.
Love it.
It's a 2-man computer. The Alan Jackson, whenever you're ready, let's get the winner in the room and let's talk to him. I can't wait.
Okay, the winner is in the room with you right now, John.
Okay, Jon Reep, who's this?
This is Eddie.
Eddie! Applause. All right, thank you. That's good to hear. All right, congratulations, Eddie. I'm so excited for you. Your guess was $3.05.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You were a little bit high. And when I say a little bit, I mean the actual amount of this check is 28 cents.
That's it.
Hey, that's better than the 17-cent one I got.
You got a 17-cent one too? All right, add this to the collection.
Keep going, we might get them to a buck.
By God, one of these days we'll get ourselves $1.
In 2024.
I mean, you add the 2 together, we still don't have $1.
No, we don't.
Damn,
one of these days you got to keep calling in.
Damn it, Eddie.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Eddie, and thanks for reaching out, and thanks for calling, and thanks for all you do. Thanks for watching. You know what to do. You got to go to countryish.com and click on contact and send us an email through the website, and Elliott will get it, and I'll endorse it, and I'll send it right back over to you. Give us your address and all that stuff. And by the way, if you're watching this at home and you want to keep this game going, you want these checks to keep showing up, stream anything I'm in. I'm talking about the movie Into the Storm. That's a good one. Stream that one. Rodney sitcom, Eastbound and Down, HBO, Harold and Kumar, Escape Guantanamo Bay, One Mississippi, Good Luck Charlie. all of it, and we'll keep the game going. All right? Thank you, Eddie.
Eddie, you still there?
Yes, sir. I'm still here.
We got a question for you.
Hey, Eddie, what are you going to do with all that cash?
I think that one's going on the wall.
All right.
All right.
Frame it.
Will we see you on Country-ish After Dark in about 15 minutes?
As long as I got no tow calls coming in, yes, sir. I'll be there.
All right, buddy. All right. Well, we'll see you here in a little bit, and let's move on to our final segment, Mark. Some people might be tuning in late, and they're like, what is going on with these guys' outfits? That's not how Jon Reep and Mark Hunt dress. That's not the guys I know. Why don't you tell them what happened here?
Went to Goodwill to get my Goodwill gift to give you, and I said, man, why don't we dress in Goodwill attire since we're doing Goodwill hunting? So I picked us up a couple of groovy, nice, cool shirts.
Yes.
I wanted to wear yours, but
well, you can wear it.
I thought that went better with your hair, so
yes.
I gave that one to you, and I just picked up a mild.
Yeah. See, if I wore
red.
that shirt, it's too much red on red, and it doesn't look good. I don't
like
look good
that
in
one.
yellow or red or any other color. No. Green is good, black is good, blue is good, orange not good.
Yeah.
But thank you for the shirt.
You're welcome. We will go for a picnic this weekend. And
I'll just lay the
that
shirt
one down, man. Hell yeah.
Well, let's get to our last segment. What we do here, I call him Marcus Stamos. That's a nickname. His real name is Mark Hunt. And we will go to a Goodwill from time to time and buy gifts for each other, and we will exchange them. We will unbox them. That's a key word. Unbox them live on the show right now. It has to be for $5 or less, and it has to make sense as to why we chose this gift. You know what I mean? I think we have a theme song, De'Alan Jackson. Do we have a new theme song by Justin Clyde Williams? Go ahead and play the theme song, and I'll get your gift ready, Stamos. What do you think of that?
Yep.
You got a $5 bill, you don't need no more. Shopping for a pair of khakis, cause you gotta go to court. There's a bow hunting trophy, makes you think about your buddy. That's the hunting that you don't need a license for.
Yeah.
You're Goodwill hunting.
Goodwill hunting!
Goodwill hunting.
We are Goodwill hunting.
I ain't talking about the film starring Jason Bourne, just being thoughtful while you're shopping at your secondhand store. You're Goodwill hunting.
Goodwill hunting!
Hunting, boy.
Thank you, Justin Clyde Williams. Well, do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
You go first.
Okay. I've been gone a minute.
I know, man. I've been sad about it.
I could tell.
Yeah,
And,
we don't get to do anything together anymore.
I missed you. And
out there on the road, you're making them ends meet, man. I understand.
Yep. Trying to pay the bills. Trying to get Mama her eye drops. You know what I mean?
Mama's got to have her eye drops.
They're expensive. Mama had surgery today, by the way. Mama had surgery
her shoulder,
today.
Her C4 and C5.
Yep. So she had something taken off, a little mole that was looking suspicious. Had that removed today. And somebody's got to pay these things.
I understand.
But I was gone a minute, and I missed you. And I know that we're such good friends that you also missed me. I could tell when you missed me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
You text me a lot. You're like, what's going on? If I don't get back immediately, you get like, that's fine. Never mind. Very passive-aggressive about it.
I'm going to start doing it back to you, though. It's fine.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
If I don't answer,
that's a dumb idea anyway. You're right.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I got this gift, and I thought, like, this would be something that I could give you to leave behind. When I'm gone for a long time, you could look at it, and it'll remind you of me, a hard-working man with a ginger beard who's out there working hard on the people's behalf, spreading joy. I'm also circumcised.
Huh. What does that have to do with anything?
Enjoy.
All right.
This is a gift from me to you, unboxed. What's in the box?
Who's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
So you got
what's in the box?
Local Goodwill here.
Yeah, Goodwill. Not too far down the road.
All right.
From me to you.
Ha! You're right. It's a hard-working man.
Yeah.
So he's chiseling away. It's a little.
Got a ginger beard.
Yeah. He's got a little hat on. He's blacksmithing.
Okay.
Probably making a sit.
To me, it looked like maybe he was giving himself a circumcision.
So can you see that?
It's right there at crotch level.
No, it looks like he's making horseshoes, maybe.
Making horseshoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
For his horse to.
Yeah.
Because
and now, if I leave that with you and you look at that, you're like, "Where's John?" And you're like,
he's effing working, man.
He's effing working.
Leave him alone.
What's it say on the bottom? Did you look at the bottom?
It's just the price tag.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, this is what I'm going to look like eventually. Yeah. You know, I mean, I'm not too far from this right now. You know, I got a little bit of hair left up here, but eventually it'll get there.
Yeah.
And I'll get a hat like that, and I just got to learn how to make. I got to learn how to make horseshoes.
Yeah.
So that's my gift.
Thank you. I'll put that beside my beside my bed and nightstand. And,
okay. What'd you get me?
I'll wake up and look at that. Oh, okay. So you've been on the road a lot. I've noticed you haven't been working out like you was.
Oh, I hope you wouldn't notice.
At one time, you were pretty fit.
Yeah, I stopped doing the DDPY for a minute.
You were working out on the road.
Yeah, I've been lazy.
But I know it's hard to do that with your busy schedule.
It's hard getting to a gym all the time.
It's hard to get to a gym. You're busy, man. You're doing radio. You're doing shows. You gotta lay around. You gotta rest.
I have to. Yes.
Yeah. So, but I gave you a little something you could put in your suitcase, and exercise in your room.
I could take this with me.
You can take that with you.
And it'll keep me exercised.
Legally. Yeah. And it'll keep you in shape.
I wonder what's in here.
I don't know.
Let's ask Brad Pitt.
Who's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
Yes.
What's in the box?
Is this it?
That's it.
Okay.
So
look at this. It's a Lifeline jump rope.
So it's just like the one we had in school. I think we had those in school.
It's still in the box. This used to be $19.95 back in the day.
What's Bobby's name? Bobby Hill.
Bobby Hines.
Yep. So he's apparently a champion jump rope jumper.
Okay.
And he has his own jump rope.
Wow.
I think this is probably back in the 80s.
I like the colors. It's very Striper-esque, the band Striper. I mean, this is for endurance.
Yellow jacket colors, as I like them.
Yellow jacket colors. Yep. Cardiovascular efficiency. It helps your agility, your coordination. Yep. You know, and it comes with a book.
Hopefully, you can get good enough where you can cross it. You know, you see good people that jump rope, they can cross.
Yeah,
I can never do that.
Could you do the double, like two at once? Like Jason does
that.
One
of those.
Yeah, not a bunch.
Do too,
well, these are perfectly balanced. They're ball bearing like action, not actual ball bearings. It's ball bearing like. Yeah. They're adjustable for the whole family. I mean, you know, who else has used this? Johnny Carson, Walter Cronkite. It's been on the Today Show, on the road. Time Magazine, Newsweek Magazine, and Mike Douglas have all approved this.
Definitely before the internet.
Yeah, and they got pictures of them there, and their outfits jumping the rope, and on the back, there's other things you can do.
There's all sorts of things.
I mean, you can stretch it out and put it over your head.
Yeah,
but aren't they all dead?
Huh?
Yeah. Aren't they all dead?
They are.
No,
Mike Douglas is still kicking.
I believe. Oh, Johnny Carson, I believe, is dead, but I think the guy on the front's still alive. I think I saw him on Facebook the other day. But look, this is a book right here.
Oh, a book came with it.
Look, this is the book. You get a book. Tells you what to do with it. In case you're wondering how a jump rope works, there's pictures of it. Yeah. Apparently, you put one end of the rope on one hand and the other end of the rope in the other hand. And you swing it above your head and then under your feet. Huh. And you do that a bunch of times in a row, and apparently it's good for you.
It's a thing.
Don't forget to jump.
Yeah. Oh, you got to jump. That's right. You have to jump over the rope. Well, thank you, Mark. I will look into this.
Very nostalgic.
I will consider taking this on the road with me when I
go to.
Pack
it in your suitcase.
Yeah.
And enjoy.
Thanks, buddy. I'll take that to
Take care
Austin,
of yourself.
Texas.
And each other.
That's right. And that's a game that we like to play. Goodwill hunting, Goodwill hunting, Goodwill hunting. All right. Well, we are at the end of the show. We got to get ready for Country-ish After Dark. We're going to start that in about 6 to 7 to 10 minutes. We might be a little bit late because we went late. But before I wrap this one up, any final questions, any corrections, anything I forgot to add or say? Elliott, go.
Well, yes, we have a lot to discuss before or after dark regarding your legal defense.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. And I need Mark to shut up in advance, and I would like to send a zillion hugs and kisses to my special friend this evening.
Who's that?
What does he have to shut up for?
I don't know. Why is he telling you to shut up?
You said something disparaging last week when I said that.
Oh, Marcus. Well, let me ask this. We made this deal in the beginning of the show. If we get to 5,000 stars, whoever gave the most stars gets to choose who puts the share wig on and does the share stare. So I need one of my interns with multiple devices in front of them to figure out who gave the most stars and if we got to 5,000. And while you do that, don't forget to go to countryish.com. All right, become a Patreon supporter. It'll get you into our After Dark series. We're going to play games with you guys. We'll zoom you into the show. We'll talk to you one-on-one, and we'll drink. We'll have a good time. I'll be my tour dates are right there. Ginger Beard Man still up on Amazon Prime. Ginger Payne still on YouTube. Rate, review, subscribe, and share, all that jazz. Do you think they figured it out by now? I've stalled.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm on
Sundrop.
Drink yourself a Sundrop.
Can I find it on your personal page? Because that's what I'm on right now.
This is why I have you guys, man.
This is why you get me.
I'm over here
the
doing
big
this, and I'm hoping you're over there doing that. So what do we got, Elliott? We don't know.
It's saying that the top sender only sent 50, so I don't think we got anywhere.
The top sender sent 50 stars. There's no way if
No
the
way.
top sender only sent 50 stars that we got to 5,000.
Exactly.
But I'll tell you what, we're going to wrap the show up. While the ending of the show's playing, we'll do another quick math. And when we come back, will someone be wearing the wig or won't they? Find out. For the Alan Jackson, for Moose, for Marcus Stamos, also known as Mark Hunt, for our resident hayseed Gen Z, Intern Isaiah, for Intern Elliott and his intern, Sergeant Mark Havelball. My name is Jon Reep, and I'd like to wish you goodbye, Cynthia.
Well, life on the farm is kinda laid back, but I wouldn't know that I'm from a cul-de-sac. Don't chew tobacco and I don't smoke crack. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, it's sitting kinda life, every dip and no harm, but I do know a guy with only one arm. Keep your fancy smartphones and your self-parked cars. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, I got a podcast that'll make you giggle. It ain't number one, it's right in the middle. The town's not big, but it ain't too little. It's time for Country-ish. Go on, dude.
Hey, everybody, it's me again. I just want to say thank you for listening or watching this podcast. We couldn't do this without supporters like you. Oh, wait, are you not a supporter? Well, you could be. It's real simple. Go to countryishpodcast.com. Click on the word support. That will take you to our Patreon page. That's our support page. And from there, you can support us many different ways. There's different levels. You got $5 and up. You got Pewter Pro, Rhinestone level, Executive Zirconia, all the way up to Platinum Elite. And all of them come with different rewards. We're talking hats, t-shirts, ginger beard masks, even be a guest on the show. You got to check out our Patreon page. Go to countryishpodcast.com, click on support, and thank you. Good news, we did not get to 5,000, so no one has to do the share stare. So you put your money where your mouth wasn't, or vice versa. Anyway, I'm looking at 9 shares. That's all we got on Facebook.
Pitiful.
What happened, man? You guys don't want to hit the share button anymore?
Dode said that he shared 200 times.
breaking my heart over here. Maybe Facebook is inaccurate, but it's only saying 9 shares.
Well,
but we got 204 comments and 30 laughs and hearts and likes. But maybe I'll refresh it here in a minute. Anyway, I love you. Happy Sun Drop Days. This is now my Sun Drop shirt. And hope to see some of you in Austin, Texas. Go to jonreep.com and get yourself some hot sauce. And know that I love you.